Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Career Mode Series, where today we're going to be racing at the Milwaukee Mile. Hopefully we can have a better showing today. We did in our last race where I got wrecked and then wrecked myself twice, and it just ultimately led to us never really coming back, and we had a really bad showing. Milwaukee Mile was a track I was actually relatively good at back when I used to race at it all the time, so I'm hoping that with today I can potentially do decent. So we are going to run a qualifying thing real quick, but I'm just going to super quickly make sure that I have manual on, which I did not, which is not good for me at all. But hopefully we can put down like a top 10 qualifying time and just run a safe race. And what we really need is for the pack to split up so we don't get wrecked by them. It's difficult to race these modifieds on short tracks. Short tracks were always really difficult on this game, with the AI mostly, just from impact forces. But hopefully we can just keep the car up front and have a good showing. That's the ultimate goal here. So without further ado, here we go. This is one of my favorite tracks to race at in the game. It was really fun online when I was a kid. Back when I don't even remember how the hell you got online with this game. It would be awesome if I could somehow ping a server up to still work for this game. Because believe me, I would race online with people on this so quickly, but I'm sure the servers are long closed down at this point. Unless the PS Simulator Network still runs them somehow, which I doubt it does. But honestly, I really don't know. It could. Let's see what we get for a lap time here, and I'm just going to call this one the qualifying run. And after that, we'll just get going with the race. 7th place works for me. So hopefully we still start 7th. We do. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, green flag is out from Milwaukee Mile. Here we go. Sorry. Already making enemies. Just what I need to do. I'm going to attempt to just kind of hold the bottom line throughout this race because it's beneficial to me. To not give up the lower line. I got really hyper-focused there for a moment. I was like, no, do not slide up and lose it. Which we didn't. We're actually already up to 4th. Wow, look at that. We're making a pass for 3rd. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if you guys remember from the first episode, I was blabbering about how the controls, when you check right on the straightaways, your car really does check around. Oh my god, we couldn't even get our first win today if I could hold it for 37 laps. We're going for first place here. See if we can keep it going. Running a little bit tight. They're coming on the inside. That's what we didn't want. He's up close, so he kept them off just barely. Come down the block really low. Really low. Oh, he wrecked himself. At least he can't get mad at me about that. That was his own thing. Making a lot of skill points here, leading a lot of laps. If we can keep doing this throughout the race, we could have a really good run. Which would be really important to making up some of our standings issues. This is the chase standings, I believe, so you do get set back up for the playoffs as long as you do well enough, but for the most part, it is still a points season that, you know, one bad finish can really screw you up, so we got a lot of making up to do after the catastrophe of our first race. Oh, geez, he's going to be right there. He's right there. Not good. See if I can't outbrake him here coming into the turn. Really, dude? Do you have to wreck me like that? Is that necessary? Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. Oh, jeez, I did the same thing as him. 5 laps in here, we're in 2nd place battle and still trying to get back up front. We had some issues with that guy cross us over and push us up the track, but hopefully it's something I can kind of fix up here and get back under control as we go. Hugging the line as best I can. Adapting to the controls the best I can here as well. I'm not opposed to drafting with the leader for a little bit either. I mean, making a friend's not the worst thing on earth. Yeah, we can do this for a little bit, I suppose. Draft with Bruce Kennedy and make a friend. If he's up towards the front, it's good to have a friend up there who will block for you and do you those favors. Yeah, but stay in the draft, stay in the draft, stay in the draft. When you lose the draft, you lose the shared draft. For one, it makes you go quicker. For two, it gains you a friend. And the friends are so beneficial in this game. Oh, Jesus. There we go. It's hard to stay in the draft sometimes, though. The guy's taking the most bizarre line at the moment. I believe you do get points for leading the most laps, and you get points for leading a lap. So I do plan to pass him at some point, but for now, just making a friend is really beneficial to our racing. Especially, you know, being new into the game. And we did make a lot of rivals in our first race, so my goal really is to make some friends. You can see the light beginning to become a little bit green, the gray behind his name is starting to get a green scale to it. So that means we are becoming friendly. And you can also see the 82 around the number, the green around his number indicates that we're friends. I'm trying to over-explain it, like mansplaining to my like 3 women viewers. But, anyhow, We're getting close to our good friendship. We're pulling well away from the pack. He comes up high to try to keep the draft going. We keep it going. We're pulling away good here. Really loose out of nowhere. Still loose. Alright, we got it back. I'm hoping we're continuing to keep the gap. We are. So we are still running really fast. It's like an unrealistic mechanic of the game when you share draft, but honestly, it's worth doing because it gets you friends and, you know, it's a good way to get ahead. And while the physics in this game are cool, they have like some arcade effects to it. Honestly, make it really fun. I would love to recreate a game like this. If I like randomly came into a decent chunk of money, I would outsource and make a game. Like, as far as what Motorsports game has done, it's beyond me. And I do actually have a theory about what goes on and what causes the issues with these NASCAR licenses. Is they spend so much money to buy the license, they don't have money to develop the game. When you're spending $7 million on a license or whatever it was last time, that backs you up. And it makes it hard for you to continue to make the game with a decent amount of money. So I swear to God, they like have like 2 guys work full-time. Maybe part-time to all I know, to make a game. And they're lacking experience because they can't afford to hire high-end developers or something. I have no idea what it's been. I mean, like, NASCAR Heat had its like benefits and all, like with, you know, having multiple series. But even that game was so like, like, I don't know. It's just what I'd expect out of like 2 indie guys developing a racing game. So I think in the future it'd be beneficial to NASCAR to stop giving the license away exclusively and maybe do what like Activision does with the Call of Duty license and split it between a bunch of different publishers. I don't know if it's Activision, but what Call of Duty does with their license. Because that makes a good game because they have 3 years per developer to make a game. Which really adds up and makes a difference. That's just something I think would be beneficial for NASCAR to do over time. Guess we're going to find out here what the highest points be. Okay, so you could get up to 1,000, so it must have been 9,999 as your top skill points you could get for the race back in that share draft. We've definitely pulled up to quite a big lead here. Ooh, I overdrove that corner. Come on, car. There we go. Kind of getting there. Oh, God. I am sorry, Bruce, but it might be time for me to pass you here and lead some laps for some extra points to make up some lost time. We're like best friends now, which is good. It's nice to have a friend in the game. Alright. That I'm gonna do. Oops. Met the wall. It's so crazy when you're in a share draft how much easier it is to run through those turns. I just want to lead a couple laps, buddy. I hate using chase cam, but you really do lack peripheral. I guess we'll just continue to stick behind them. Those couple points won't really kill me if I don't have them. We still get our skill points, which is beneficial down the road. I believe they help you get sponsors as well. And the more money we make and all that, and sponsors will help us create our own team eventually. Which the ultimate goal in this mode, this game, will be to own a team in every series. I don't believe that you can hire drivers in this game. I don't quite actually remember that one, to be honest with you. If you can, that'd be sweet. If not, well, it's okay. We'll just be a one-man team throughout every series. Oh no! That was an accident. All the way accident. No! God damn it. I was doing really good, and I fucked myself. Okay. Still a disaster. Oh, dude, the amount of... that's a tragedy. Oh, no. We linked up weirdly. That happens in this game sometimes. It's actually kind of realistic for modifieds. That just lost us everything we had. We have to try all over again here. We're about halfway through. We might be able to march it back up. We'll just see what our times are looking like. God damn it, dude. Sometimes you suck. And right now I suck. We're in last place. We were running up front this whole race. That's unacceptable on my end. If I can shave off a second a lap, I might be able to get up there. I at least want a top 10. Alright, yeah, we're picking it up. We're shaving off a decent amount of time. We'll shave off about a second that lap, and that'll help astronomically. We just got to keep that up, and we'll get back up there. We have a good car this race. I'd love to keep it going. I just have something with racing around AI in this game. By the way, I'm racing on a controller. My Xbox controller is hooked up to the computer. It took a lot of time to get it routed correctly for the controls to work for me. I probably spent easily... What the fuck? I probably spent easily like 3 hours or so just attempting to make it work, but it did eventually work out. We got about 17 laps to go here. 16 really. We're slowly shaving off our gap. The thing is, once we get in traffic, the air is going to slow us down, and it's going to be a shit show. I'm really upset with myself on that one. Jesus Christ, why? Why so pingy? Alright, we're right there. About to get down to 13-second range as we hit the wall. We should still get down to the 13 seconds though. I'm cornering these corners better than anyone. Not this lap, but maybe it'll work. We're scrapping through our tires right now though, I can tell you that free of charge. Alright, down to the 13-second range. I gotta get it down to the 12-second area before the end of this lap. Otherwise, we're just too far behind to even have a chance at the win. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, maybe we can get a top 10 though. We'll go for that. Oh, that's what I mean. It's so pingy. Of course, I fucked that turn up. We're right here, though. That's a couple positions for us, and that's points, and we need them, so... See, I think the game figures you'll, like, finish around 15th in this game, in the first season. Like, per race, like, you want to average your finish. So if we can finish 10th, we'll average out to about where we should be. And we'll have the ability to potentially catch up, which will be very beneficial to us. I might try to draft with this guy and see if we can't become friends again. I'm not doing anything, I'm trying to make him happy. He's slowly getting less mad at us. He was in villain stage, but like not by a lot. You can get these guys so pissed off at you eventually that it takes like hours to get them to like you again. Sorry. Complete accident. And I caught myself in it. Are you kidding me? Every bit of position I just made up gone again. I have bad luck with these enemies, man. It's looking like another 22nd place finish here. A rough start to our season for sure, but I'm going to try my damnest to get this done. I don't know why I always get the shitty end of the deal on it, too. 20 seconds behind. Stay on that line. I am turning so hard. No, I'm not even making up much time. Actually, we carried a lot of speed off that turn. That's good. A little bit of the high line this time by, but I think it'll work. Yep. I don't want to finish in last. The good thing is we led some laps, which gives us bonus points, which, you know, at least makes some of the difference up. Only three drivers, I guess, probably total, have led laps this race. We are shaving off time here, so we might still have a shot at not finishing in last. I mean, this guy right here, he's our little enemy who caused us all these fucking problems, but that is what it is. I'll have one enemy that's just my pure enemy. I'm Chastain and he's Hamlin, or vice versa, whatever you really want to call it. Yeah, fuck you, guy. You completely messed up my race. And this is what I have to say to you doing that. I fucking wrecked myself again in the process. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. I'm about to get rammed. Well, I tried to make him pay. I don't think I really did. I paid the price for it. I Danica'd myself there. Absolutely Danica'd myself. I was angry at him for wrecking me, but I just in turn wrecked myself. This race is a lost cause now. We did get some skill out of it, and that's good, and we led some laps, but I mean, your car does take damage, and I have full damage on, and the car ain't what it was earlier. I mean, I'm riding it as hard as I can. It just sucks. It's one of my better tracks, but it is what it is. You win some and you lose some. You can see, though, even with the damaged car, we're keeping up front. Hi, buddy. My dog's sitting down by my leg. Good boy. I got a Pomsky named Finn. Great dog. I bought him earlier last year. His name is Finn. Looks just like a husky. Got him back in July, I believe. At least I bought him in July. I might have came in April. Got him from a breeder in Ohio. Really cool, though. Trying to keep myself from getting spun. They are racing really a lot of intimidation from these guys. She's right there. There's not much I can do about it. Can I do it right this time? No, the thing is, when you go to spin someone... I probably can't. I have to prove a point that I can do it, but they get so stuck to your bumper, like, you can't do a lot about it. Which is really difficult. We just have to finish this race. We'll walk away with 1,000 skill points, and again, another rough run, but we'll figure it out as we go. Hopefully, you know, third and fourth race will go a little better. This race was a step in the right direction, all things considered. I mean, it could have absolutely gone worse, and we got it to go better, so I'll take it as a step in the right direction. This time by, we got 2 laps to go because we are a lap down. Well, there's a tire worn finally. This would be a 100-lap race, I think, if I ran it on full length. I forgot, I guess you can't wear your difficulty more in this game. You know, I was kind of open to having, like, pit stops and stuff, because I think that stuff is fun, but that might not be a thing to really do in this game. Yeah, you can see the car damage is completely caught up to me here. I thought there was a way to pull up, like, my damage model, like, if I wanted it, but I guess not. I don't know. Don't know my options. Yeah, that's all we got. It is what it is. A rough run again from our team, but step in the right direction. We led some laps and ran up front for a while.
Well, that's that. Let's go home.
That we will. That we will. Sorry, guys. It was a rough run on my end. We finished in last place. At least the guy we were drafting with ended up becoming our friend. Bruce Kennedy ended up becoming our ally, which is good. We did make some more rivals this game. None of that really benefits anything, unfortunately. But that is what it is. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining this episode. If you enjoyed, please sure to leave a like, rate, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know every single time I upload. Be another episode out tomorrow where hopefully I'll be able to get things going straight. But I'll guys see you guys in that next episode. Until next time. I press the run button. There we go.